on the computer. Hi, everybody. We're so glad you could all be with us. This is the queen bee. I have my little crown on right here so you could all see that. I'm the queen bee of this hive, okay? But you're going to learn a lot about the queen bee of other hives tonight. So we're so excited to have all of you here. And I'm just kind of looking over here and I'm thinking, Carolyn, I think I'm going to put you as a co-host. So I got you, and I'm going to put Helen as a co-host. Helen's got her hive going here. Okay, make her a co-host. So the Carolyn and Helen are going to be our guest speakers tonight. But first, we're going to start out by saying that we're so glad you're here. Bronwyn is going to be sharing some wonderful information with you that has pertaining to royal jelly, but also she will be taking over middle of the call. And then she'll also probably be discussing some of the important things that are taking place this week on the Jafra Hub. Okay, so she's in charge of Jafra Hub. We're in charge of the hive. So Daryl Lee Carlisle is my co-host. She is the one that's my partner here. She's here every week and she helps me prepare the meeting. And we have specially chosen some videos from YouTube, and I'll try to post them for you to show you where you can go to watch all of it, because we can't do it all, but we'll see what you think. And then afterwards, we're going to stay and talk about royal jelly or whatever, but we'll stay a little while afterwards and discuss what we're learning tonight. Okay, so it should be a really fun time. I'm going to share the screen right now, and then I'm going to go in here to, I had this all kind of lined up, but it never stays. So I'm going to go in here to my desktop, and then I'm going to go, can you see my screen? Daryl, you're the one that will tell me that. Okay, now we'll go in here to my link. And here we go. Let's see if I've chosen the right one. Can you see that? Okay, I'm going to ask you again. Daryl, can you see it, my screen?
Yes.
Okay, then we're all set. Okay, we're all set. Here we go.
Sticky, white, milky cream is royal jelly. And within a hive, it is specially reserved for queen bees. Also known as the superfood of the beehive, it is more nutrient-rich than honey and is 20 times more expensive. Queens live 50 times longer than other bees. And while there is no scientific evidence for it, the health food industry is determined to attribute this longevity to royal jelly. And now, people are eating it too, for $125 per pound. But harvesting this elixir can be painstaking and can only be done by hand. If it's done incorrectly, young queen bees can be killed in the process. So, is royal jelly really worth it? And why is it so expensive?
老年人专门叫做这个东西，它那个就是可以说延长寿命的，这个就是。家里老人呢，我父亲、我母亲呢，都每年我这样子，不说吃多吧，每年都吃个3斤5斤的，那他们的身体特棒，真的。你看我父亲，他担风箱比担的现在70岁了，跟我一样干，他感觉到那个他身体是壮。
Zhuocheng has been harvesting royal jelly for decades.
养蜂下来也养了30多年了，经历我就是从15、16岁吧，我父亲开始养蜂，我这下了学以后就没啥事做，那时候调皮不喜欢读书。蜂王娘就是工蜂那个上颚线有一个腺体来分泌的分泌物。 乳白色的一种乳状物，它的口感呢有一种辛辣的口感，但是它是细腻，吃到口里就像是炼乳是一样的那个感觉。
He travels all over China to raise bees and keep up with the rapeseed flower season. Rapeseed flowers have bright yellow petals that are wide at the tip, allowing bees to collect more nectar and pollen than other flowers. It's during this time that the beehive population is largest and most productive, which is ideal for harvesting lots of high-quality royal jelly. Zhuocheng traveled 600 kilometers to get here in Sheang County, Hubei province, to raise his bees. He arrived...
I'm going to stop there. And I thought, that was most interesting. I don't know how you felt about it, but I have never seen the actual taking. Have you, Darrell, actually seen it being
I have
removed
not.
from the comb?
No, I have not. It was very interesting to me to see that.
What else did you take away from that, Darrell?
You know, just why it's so expensive. I mean, you could see that they have to take that's very intricate work to have to take the royal jelly out of the hive. I just thought it was very interesting. Like you said, I don't think I have never seen the royal jelly the way that in its raw form. I guess it's its raw form.
Yeah. Now,
So.
our next video that we will be showing you, and I think we'll go ahead and show it now because then we can have our testimonials. But the next one that we're going to show you is going to give you a lot of information, and we will share these links with you so that you can actually go back and watch the whole thing. That was a very interesting one, but he's going to talk about, again, all of the health benefits, right, to his father and to everyone there that works in doing that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you the next one. Okay, so give me a break. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Then I'm going to go in here to my place where I have it, where I've got it saved. Hold on. Let's see. It's blocking me. Okay, let's see if we can do it this way. Here we go. Now, yeah, you can see my screen. Okay, I
Yes.
think you can. Okay, here we go. Here's the second one. Here we go.
Are you
Get
looking
ready.
for an all-natural way to boost your health? Check out the health benefits of royal jelly.
It's not showing, Vickie.
Royal jelly
Okay.
is a natural substance.
Hold on. Let's go back to Zoom. Let's go back to the meeting, and then let's share it with you. Stop the share. Then let's share the screen. Got it, Darrell?
Got it now. Yes.
Okay.
Substance produced by bees and is used to feed larvae and queen bees. This powerful substance is packed with nutrients that can improve your overall well-being. Watch this video to learn more about this fantastic food and how you can benefit from it. So what exactly is royal jelly? Royal jelly is a natural substance that is produced by bees. It's collected during the first days of queen bee development, and it's used to feed larvae and the queen bee herself. It contains large amounts of protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It is also a good source of calcium, iron, and amino acids. In 1918, an Italian scientist discovered that the substance produced by bees in their hive had remarkable effects on human health. It led to the creation of royal jelly products. The first product was a jelly used to treat rheumatism and other illnesses. Nowadays, royal jelly has become a popular supplement for improved health and well-being. Here are the health benefits of royal jelly. 1. Royal jelly helps improve cognitive functions. Royal jelly is rich in amino acids, essential to the production of neurotransmitters, responsible for transmitting nerve impulses between neurons. This process is vital for the proper functioning of the brain, which performs certain functions such as learning and memory. When the neurotransmitters are not properly produced, they can also cause mental disorders such as dementia and Alzheimer's disease. The amino acids in royal jelly may also support the proper functioning of the nervous system and cognitive functions. 2. Royal jelly increases energy levels. Royal jelly increases energy levels by providing proteins, vitamins, and minerals that support the production of neurotransmitters. These nutrients also help the body to produce energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the energy source that cells in the body use to perform all their functions. ATP stores energy and is used as a fuel source, which helps cells to produce energy and perform specific tasks. These tasks are carried out by the nervous system, the muscles, and all cells in the body. 3. Royal jelly boosts immunity and helps the body resist diseases. The immune system is part of the body's defense against disease and infection. It works with white blood cells and antibodies to prevent the body from becoming sick or infected by harmful bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms.
Some of the compounds in royal jelly may help protect against infections and promote a healthy immune system. 4. Royal jelly helps improve skin health. Royal jelly may help improve the health of the skin. It may also increase skin elasticity, which can help reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and stretch marks. Thanks to vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. Another benefit of royal jelly is its ability to reduce skin inflammation. According to a study conducted by the University of Barcelona, royal jelly reduces skin inflammation in mice. The researchers found that royal jelly reduced the number of inflammatory mediators in the mice's skin after they were subjected to an injury. 5. Royal jelly stimulates hair growth. You may have heard that royal jelly improves hair growth, but you might be wondering if it does. The answer is yes. Royal jelly contains certain compounds such as proline and amino acids that can stimulate hair growth. These compounds are also known to promote hair health, which helps protect the scalp from dryness and damage. If you are about to invest in royal jelly, you can try using it as a conditioner. 6. Royal jelly helps lower cholesterol levels. According to research, royal jelly can lower cholesterol levels and improve the lipid profile. It can help reduce the risk of heart attacks and other cardiovascular diseases.
Okay, I'm going to stop there because you can watch the rest of this on your own. And we, of course, were really interested in the fact that royal jelly for the skin. But after Daryl and I did our homework on all of this, we definitely know that Jafra needs to give us royal jelly vitamins. And we also watched about, what was it, Daryl, that we used to
Bee
take
pollen.
bee pollen. We used to take bee pollen all the time. We always used to buy it. I don't know what happened. We got away from it. And so you definitely need to be using royal jelly on your face and everything. And Jafra should put royal jelly in our care products. And we know we have it in our lipstick. We know we have it in our makeup. So we need royal jelly in everything. And that is a fabulous video. So don't panic. You'll get to see the rest of it because we definitely will post that up there for you to watch. I mean, we just thought these two were really, really exceptional. And so here we go. That we need to have royal jelly in all our products, and we need to add to the nutrition line. So I'm telling you, we all know that Josh comes from a company that is really into nutrition and health. So we're hoping that he's going to bring some of that with him and give us our royal jelly vitamins back. Because after watching this, I mean, I definitely think we should all be on having royal jelly as a nutritional thing also. It was just really interesting to go in and study all of this. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with Carolyn Murphy Brown. You are next with tell us, Carolyn, why has royal jelly worked for you? And we should let her unmute yourself, Carolyn.
Okay. So several years ago, I was on a team through my company, and we were doing the MS ride, raising funds for multiple sclerosis. And the ride is 150 miles. So you cannot just hop on your bicycle and do 150 miles. You got to train for the ride. So you build up stamina, you build up your legs so that you can go up those hills and different things like that. So I was on one of these training rides, and we were on a highway in the back area of the state, very beautiful area by the river and whatnot. And as I'm riding along, and I'm now going downhill, I look down the highway and I can see that there is a chuck hole down there. Not just a little chuck hole, it was very deep and very big. So I needed to, and I was headed right for it. So I needed to get around that chuck hole. And so as I looked to my right, thinking I could move over to the right, I couldn't because there was no shoulder and the river was several hundred yards below me. And on the other side was the highway, was the oncoming highway. It was a windy road. I, of course, was on a bend. So I was worried about going into the oncoming lane for fear there'd be a car come up and hit me. I was trying to slow down because going downhill on a bike, you can get to be going pretty fast. So as I'm trying to slow down and thinking about how to get around this chuck hole, I decided to try to maneuver around it. Unfortunately, they had been doing some road construction and I hit loose gravel and I flipped my bike and I somersaulted down the highway about 50 yards. When I got to the hospital, I had a broken collarbone, both my knees were broken, an injury to my hip. It was pretty bad. I was burning all over. My face was on fire. And I knew it was bad when the x-ray technician kept calling me the road rash poster child. I knew it looked pretty bad. I didn't know how bad until I got home. So when I got home and looked in the mirror, my eyes were black and blue. My gum was purple. My face was swollen. It was all on fire. I had the worst skin knees that you could ever imagine. My face was completely raw. So I started using my royal jelly right away, and I used it as often as I could through the next several days. And the next weekend after that accident was my mom and dad's 50th wedding anniversary, and a big party planned, of course, and I was determined I was going to go. When I looked in the mirror that morning, I was astonished. My eyes were no longer black and blue. My lip was no longer purple, and my face was no longer swollen. And all the wounds on my face were healed. I had no scabs. They were all healed. Well, I take it back. I did have one injury that was still kind of there. It was a very bad injury. And I just could not believe it. I have to say that I've used royal jelly since I was 25. Thursday, I'll be 76. And I've always loved it. But it wasn't until that experience that I discovered the powerful healing benefits of royal jelly. It's just really an amazing product that we have. I do take royal jelly internally and not vitamins and whatnot. So it's just amazing. I'm grateful to Marsha McCune because she, encouraged me to have a Jafra party. And that's how I found out about Jafra products and royal jelly. And I'm grateful I was wearing my helmet that day. I always do wear my helmet when I'm riding. But if I had not been wearing my helmet that day, I wouldn't be able to share this story. So thank you, Vickie, for inviting me to come on and share a little bit about my experiences with royal jelly.
Carolyn, you're one to share it, but we had Scott Halverson, and I don't know if anybody still has his pictures. I forgot to look. If anybody has them, be sure you post them for us. But Scott was also doing the same thing as you were doing, and he had a terrible run, and we all witnessed that because he posted the pictures for us. I don't know if everybody remembers, but his back was totally just road, whatever that's called. And remember that? Yeah. And do you remember that, Carolyn, when he posted all the pictures and showed us the healing? We got to see it over a period of a week or two. I think it was very quickly how it just was right before our eyes because he was always posting the pictures of his back. Yeah. In fact, I think it was Paulo that said to him, "Oh, you gotta go do royal jelly on it, And I think it was Paulo that encouraged him to post it so that we could all see what was happening. And right before our eyes, we saw the healing take place. Yep, it's a pretty special product. Okay, now the queen, I have to say that she's one of the royal jelly queens too. I'll share the title with her because she's been in a long time and she really has built her entire business around royal jelly. So Helen Wells, would you please come in and tell us your story?
Thank you for having me. Okay, so Vickie's not kidding. I really have built my whole business on royal jelly. And I don't know if it's because I wanted it so bad. I went to a party, and in order to get royal jelly, when I first went to a party like 50 years ago, 55 years ago, you had to have a party to get royal jelly. You couldn't buy it. And I think it was like a couple of years later we could buy it. But I wanted to have a party, and I wanted that royal jelly because at the time it was $12.50, and that was a lot of money back then. And I thought, okay. So I went to 5 parties, and I was never asked to be a hostess. So this is a good tip for all of you. Make sure you ask everybody, because you don't know who you're really asking that's sitting on that chair. So finally she said, oh, yes, you can have a party. So I had my first party, and I actually got royal jelly as a gift. And I have to tell you, one little 1 ounce bottle of royal jelly lasted me for a whole year. Oh, I was so careful with it. But even using it that sparingly, I could see a result on my skin. And I was really young, so I had nice skin back then too. But I lost my consultant, and my husband said, I think you should sell this. And I said, I don't want to do that. But he really bought my case for me. And I have to tell you, I now go through 6.7 ounces of royal jelly in a year. So from 1 ounce in a year to 6.7, I guess you can tell I use a lot of royal jelly. I tell people that if you're only going to buy one product, buy royal jelly. And so people will come to my parties and they'll say, oh, but Helen, I just bought this, or I have that, or whatever. And I'll say, does it have royal jelly? And they'll say no. And so I said, well, then buy royal jelly. I'm sitting here at my desk. I was trying to think of different things to share with you. And when I first came into Jafra, this was our cue card.
I remember it so well, Helen.
Rollins laughing because she, so anyway, this was our cue card. And I tried to put it on my background, but I couldn't get it up in time. But it says a queen bee is made, not born. She's 1.5 times larger. She lives 4 to 5 years, where the bees only live 40 to 60 days. It's a product of nature. It's natural food, and it's a concentrated substance. This cue card is from like 50 years ago, okay? And we still can say the same thing. But what Vickie had today is videos, and absolutely go online and check out absolutely everything you can find about royal jelly. I heard one time that it takes a beehive about 6 months to produce, it's either a 1/4 or a 1/2 teaspoon of royal jelly. Do you remember that, Vickie?
I do, but of course that was when they weren't producing it in masses like we
Right,
saw here at the farms. You know,
right.
I think
That's
there, royal jelly can be grown, and it's pretty big business.
right. And I love Carolyn's testimony, because I have over the years so many testimonies. Honestly, royal jelly is my medicine cabinet, and we have to be really careful what we say in Jafra about making claims and all. But I just always tell people this is how our family uses it. And the minute something happens, that's what my family does. They go and they get royal jelly. They don't go to a medicine cabinet, they go get royal jelly, and they use royal jelly for everything. I'll tell you a really quick story. Many years ago, I had, sorry about this.
They're okay, Helen. Everything's okay.
Okay, many years ago, I had a client call me out of the phone book, so that'll tell you how long ago. And she said, I want an Olay lipstick. And I said, okay. She said, but you got to promise me you won't say anything about my skin, and you won't try to sell me anything else. And I said, okay, yeah. So she came, and I just was like, oh, I mean, her skin was so bad and so damaged from acne. I don't think you could have put your finger on a place in her face that wasn't scarred. And so I went in my office, I got her Olay lipstick, and then I came in and I said, so I got to tell you something. I promised you I wouldn't sell you anything, but I want to show you how royal jelly actually works in your skin. And you honestly can have prettier skin. So this first container is free for me. But there's a catch. You have to call me after 1 week and tell me after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and a month. And I have to tell you, after a month, she could not believe what royal jelly had done for her skin. And so all of this to really tell you that for you to fall in love with royal jelly and you to know its benefits, you have to use it and you have to share it. And you have to have people give testimonies of how it worked for them.
You know, that's so important, Helen, the testimonies, because you can't make claims about royal jelly that it's going to do this, that it's going to do that. You can tell the story of royal jelly. You can tell that this is the story of where royal jelly came from. And I promise you, people stop right there and listen. They
Yeah.
love the royal jelly story.
Yes,
But we can give testimonies. And so my testimony is, before we bring Bronwyn on, is that one day I came home and I put my hand into the Jafra sack that was right there by the front door, and the bee stung me. It was in the bag. The bag was open, put my hand down, bee stung me. And I was on my way to a piano lesson, and it was like, oh, how am I going to go to the piano lesson? I could see my hand swelling. Put the royal jelly, and there we go. For me, it worked on bee stings too. So I just have to say that royal jelly is a great on a bee sting. Now, I'm not going to say it's for me. It worked for me. And you have to have testimonies from your clients, and I would certainly collect them. One thing real quick is, here's my hand. And we used to do this all the time, right, Helen?
right.
Talked about, we used our hand as our presentation. We had our mother's, we always call this our mother, the layers of skin: mother cells, daughter cells, baby cells. Okay, we always use these fingers. We said every day these baby cells are being born, right? And we always pointed to this finger, and then we say, and when they grow up, they get to be daughter cells, and then they get to be mother cells. And then guess what? They die and they go away. Well, the one thing that royal jelly, and listen, Jafra did prove this with Alan Fernley. I remember with the Food and Drug Administration, he actually, Jafra proved that it stimulated new cell growth. So these baby cells, the one thing we always said is that creams and lotions and all the wonderful things that we have always work here on the mother cells and the daughter cells. But the baby cells is where the royal jelly can penetrate and where it gives the skin. I remember I used to say it was like mother's milk to a baby, gave him a better start in life. Remember that? We used to say royal jelly is like mother's milk, gives the baby cells a better start in life, so that when they grow up, they're much more beautiful. And that's your skin. It becomes much more beautiful when you use royal jelly. But I love the fact that Jafra, and I don't know what they've done with all of that information or anything, but I know that Alan used to stand up in our meetings and say, we can actually prove to the Food and Drug Administration that we have proven that Jafra royal jelly stimulates new cell growth. All right, so thank you, Helen. Thank you, Carolyn. I don't want to take away from the time that Bronwyn has for us. So Bronwyn, who is there for us every week, what do you have for us this week?
Okay, Vicki. Wow, this is just so exciting because you know what? Jafra is all about royal jelly. And we have all built business all on one single product, royal jelly. It's the foundation of this company. So what I want to do is to take you as to what information is Jafra giving us as consultants today that we can confidently go ahead and share with clients. Now, you can go back and look at these videos and watch them and stuff for your own personal knowledge. But what we want to do is to support what Jafra is giving us as consultants, and how, if we are team leaders, are we going to teach our new consultants coming in of how to find this information so they can confidently talk about royal jelly too. So Vicki, we're going to go into your Jafra Biz. So this is what you would do too. You know, we have two different sites. One is our personal site and the other is our public site. And Jafra Biz is our personal site that we are going to. So while Vicki goes there, you can follow along, or you can write the instructions down on your paper so that you later can go back and challenge yourself that how did we get there? Where did we go from here? So what you're going to do is to go to www.jafrabiz.com. And when you go to Jafra Biz, you see the, I want to say like the slideshow just keeps on moving. But above that slideshow will be the columns that we can open to learn a lot about our business, such as how to shop, the training aspect of it, the contents of it. So we're just waiting for Vickie to go ahead and pull the screen up so that we can take you to what does Jafra have for us today in our Jafra Biz.
Okay, now can you see my screen or not?
No,
Okay,
we
so
see
here
you.
okay, hold on, here we go. We go back to Zoom and I will put share screen, and it should take us right here where I want to go. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so Vickie, you are at your personal website.
And you want me to be?
For the public, we want you to go to your website with the personal one, that not to the public. So you're going to jafrabiz.com.
Okay.
Jafra Vickie. Okay. So here we go. You log in and there's the slideshow that I'm talking about. And right above the big picture, it says shop e-catalog business training content reports. Now, the things that are listed above here, I just want you to be very much aware. This information changes, and it just doesn't change like on the first of the month. You never know what Jafra is up to these days, and thank goodness they're doing wonderful things for us. But we have to be aware of where this information is. So today, right now, we're going to go, Vickie, to, I think the first one we'll open to is in training. So let's move over to training. And there's these drop downs in training. So it says the new onboarding center. If you are a brand new consultant, you're going there. And if you are a consultant that has no idea what that is all about, you too want to go there because you want to know what are they training our new consultants today. Okay, let's drop down some more, Vickie. We are going to product training. And she's going to go ahead and click on that line. Now in product training, now there's other drop down. You can go into these subcategories and open it up for more details. So Vickie is going into skincare, and the skincare has mega lots of things to tell you. I'm going to point out to you, Vickie, go down a little bit further, and it says, okay, stop. It says, learn more about Jafra Royal Skincare with Wendy Orbach. That is a 20-minute video that you absolutely want to listen to.
Absolutely.
The one right below it is the Jafra Defy with Wendy and Hanji. And these two people are the most knowledgeable about royal jelly and Jafra today. So that video is about 40 plus minutes. It is long. It is a whole training on what they are talking about. And that will give everybody, you know, a preview, a review, just training information that you do want to hear again, even if you've heard it before. Sometimes we have to hear things several times over and over before all of that information really sinks in. Today, Vickie, we're going to go
Well, and wait a minute, one thing, you remember Defy has 5 times the amount of royal jelly than any of our other product line.
Okay, so we're going to go back up to the top, and we're going to open because I want them to see the beginning part of what Jafra talks about. We're going to open the second line where it says the Jafra Royal Defy antioxidant face oil. I just want you to get an idea of how Jafra first start talking about royal jelly. So go ahead and open that up for a little bit, Vickie.
One of nature's most mighty elixirs, royal jelly, is the potent life force that creates the queen bee. It nurtures, energizes, and increases her lifespan an incredible 40 times. In 1956, Jafra founder Jan Day began to unlock its potential in skincare. Today, a Jafra Royal Jelly product is sold around the world every 6 seconds. As the master blenders and global leaders in royal jelly, we harness this natural miracle in every Jafra Royal product. Our experts at the Jafra Royal Jelly Science Institute, committed to innovation, have now taken royal jelly skincare to the next level with the groundbreaking discovery, Royal Jelly RJX.
Okay, Vickie, stop.
This synergy of nature and cutting-edge science.
Okay, so that gives you a background of how Jafra got started, who the founders were, what did they look like, and just an overview, little information about royal jelly. When you are meeting with the client, if we gave them mega information on royal jelly, they start to shut down. You just want to highlight the key points of what it is and what it's going to do for them, because that's the bottom line, is you want to get it on the skin, but you want them to understand what the benefits are going to be. And so a lot of the things that are here in the training guide, go through them, even do one a week. If you did one a week, you are learning 52 different things, that's 52 weeks in a year, you're learning a lot. But this will give you some empowerment and some information, some confidence of what is Jafra offering to us that we can go ahead and repeat and share with our clients and training our consultants. So some of these, okay, so stop right here, Vickie, because this one right here is so important. The Jafra Royal Defy Multifold. Can you open that, Vickie? And this, right there, no, go down to the multifold, right there, yes. We talked about this about 2 months ago on a training with Jackie Geisinger, and we went through the simple steps of using the Defy. And what the multifold will have is it says, you can just look at it. You don't even really have to memorize anything. If you have this multifold in front of you, when you are talking about royal jelly, everything there is printed for you. It is simple. And you want to have this multifold with you anytime that you are going to be doing a tabletop or a presentation, because people they listen, and visuals are very important. People have multiple ways of learning. So when they can see something and then you show them this and they're listening, and then you can say, with your device set, you will receive this multiple, because this gives them the step-by-step simple process. There's no way they can mess this up by just following the steps, the guidelines that Jafra has written. We don't have to come up with anything other than the information of how they put this together. Okay, Vickie, so let's go back. There's another area that I want to bring up. We're going back to the beginning of the Jafra Biz Training Hub.
I'm working off of a download, so just
Yeah,
give me a
that's
minute
okay.
to get myself where I'm supposed to be. Let's see, we go back here to, let's just go right back here to jafrabiz.com. I think that's the best way to go back. Okay, now.
Okay, so right next to training, it says contents. Go see the top of the picture, we go across, and contents. Okay, so in contents, if we open it up and you look down, let's look at the skincare content. So Vickie's gonna tap onto that, and what do we have is more things to learn about. But what I want to point out to you is, as Vickie scrolls down into skincare, So Vickie, open up the skincare one right there. So you're going to open skincare. Okay, now scroll down a little bit. And as she's scrolling down, there's all of these download. Some of these products don't really aren't even here anymore. If you see something that is like the Boost line or the men's line, go down a little bit more, Vickie. And there will be some things about Royal Jelly, like right here, the life of a queen. So we download that and we want to see what is it all about. Drop down some more, Vickie. Okay, so then here's talking about the Royal Jelly RJX. What is that all about? And look at this, Royal Jelly history. Oh my, have we looked at that yet? And then the next one says, what is Royal Jelly? Okay, go down. Now we have other things to open. And because there is so much here to talk about and train you, you know, it would really take me a whole little day conference for me to explain all of this to you. So stop right now. I want to just point out that there is so much information for you to learn about what Jafra has for us to see, learn, and share. And to make it simple for you and your clients is by just having multiple. And what Jafra has given us in our product catalog, you know, they go into parts of what Royal Jelly is about too. But you as a consultant, you want to learn more. And this is where you want to spend your time in learning. So we're going to end this right now, Vickie, because we have some exciting things that I want to share with consultants. So let's go to the e-catalog here on the second one over. We're going to e-catalog and you're going to open that brochure. And on that brochure, which is the month of May, and as you know, on May 1st, I went into the May 1st 1, 2, 3 best deal. And right now I'm going to take you to what is best deal number 4. We are going to page 4, Vickie. So just scroll down. We're going to page 4 because I think page 4 is really exciting. It's something Jafra hasn't offered before. And this is a Father's Day gift guide. And as you know, we just finished Mother's Day. Father's Day is around the corner. Jafra has said we need to have our orders in by May 31st for all of our Father's Day gift givings purchasing. So what they did this time is they made like a little story. And when you read through this, they give you ideas and suggestions of the men's fragrance line to what maybe a father or a dad or a male, some significant other, what they might like. What is their lifestyle like? Are they the Marlboro Man kind or the Silver Fox? Maybe they're the Silver Fox up there in age, or the fixer. Maybe you have a fixer in your family and you read through this and you say, this describes it best. What is Jafra suggesting? And then at the very bottom, towards the end of these categories, Jafra gives us some suggestions for fragrances. So I just really love this page. Let's go one more page down, Vickie, to page 5. On page 5, right here, we have an absolute great offer. It's the men's deodorant sticks, 2 for $14. You're going too low. Okay. And this is 2 for $14. And they can select any 2 because this is no purchase limit. That's what that means, is you don't have to pick one of one and one of another. They can pick 2 of the same. But this is 2 for $14. So it's 50% saving, save 14, 50% saving, no purchase limits with 11 cents to choose from. Let's go to page number 7, Vickie. So let's just drop down 2 more pages. One more page. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this page. This is page 7, and this is a highlight because it's limited time. The JF9 Gold Duo. Now, if you know right now there is an offer that is giving to our consultants that are the P's and I's, and one of the products is the mini gold. So I'm not going to go into detail about that, but I just want to point out this offer is $34 for the duo. The JF9 Gold is not a regular product in our line. JF9 is, but not the gold sense. So this is a 3.3 fluid ounce, $36 is the retail value. And because we know that that is a $36 retail value, that makes the mini to be a $19 retail value. So if you have your book with you and are following us on page 7, you want to put $19 next to that mini, because there isn't any place printed as to what the value of that is. Your client on this offer saving $19, and that's 35%. Now the offer right below it, Jafra has highlighted, that says limited time men's fragrance trio. Can you lift the page up a little bit, Vickie, so that we can see the pictures of that? Okay, so on this particular offer, this is a full 3-piece set. There is no no purchase limit. You are getting this set how you see it is what I want to say. 3 pieces for $58 with $108 retail value, save $50, and that is a 45% savings. Okay, I'm highlighting this because of the product right next to it, the Yizu. This Yizu is a duo. It's $44. Retail value is $82. Your client saves $38, which is the 45%. Now, as I first showed you, was the offer of the men's deodorants, which was 2 for $14. Well, there is a Yizu in each one of these scents is the regular Yizu and the Yizu Master. So if you were to take this together and to bundle it and offer it to the client as the Yizu Duo with the plus of the deodorant sticks, that client would be paying $44 for the 2 Yizus, which you see here, and then $14 for the 2 deodorant sticks. That is $58 for a 4-piece set. I think that is a fabulous price, but perhaps they may want to just split that set and then have 2 separate gifts right there. But the value of it is $110. Consultants, if you were to get that value that I'm talking about, this 4-piece set, consultants, you pay $29 for a 4-piece set. So you're still saving 45%, but $29 for 4 pieces of a high quality men's fragrance is fabulous. Okay, Vickie, we're going to now page 24. So as you know, the books are smaller, and a lot of the products that we see in our books today are the bundles that we offer. We're going to page 24. So it would say 24 of 32. On page 24 is our double nature sets. So we're on 22, we're 23, and here is 24. It's time to shine. The double nature set is $34, $67 retail value. Your client saves $33, which is a 50% saving on this offer. And your choices are already put together in these groups. So you have the glam rock, or the peace and wild, or the tender and sexy. And if you want to know the details of these scent fragrances, it's in your product catalog on page 104 and 105. These fragrances are EDT, 1.7 fluid ounce, and retail value is $27 each. What is wonderful with this offer is you choose a free duo eyeliner. This duo eyeliner is a $13 retail value. The details of it is in your product catalog on page 66. And what I love is they showed the colors right on the page of the color availability. What you need to be aware of is I am always looking in the product availability chart that we have shown you numerous times how to look at. And I know that one of these colors is out. So I would suggest that you go and look at that availability chart and put it on a sticky note so that you are aware in advance prior to talking to a client, so you're not offering a color stick that is not available currently. So this is a 3-piece set then, because it's 2 pieces and the free gift for $34 for a 50% consultant. We always talk 50% because you know what? I just don't know anybody who can shop at 30% when they're paying more. If I don't want to go there right now, but anyway, at 50%, get the set for $17. You save $50 doing that because of the retail value is $67 and $17 is what you're paying minus that is $50. You have saved $50 as a consultant, and that's 75% savings. So this is a great deal. Deal number 5. We're going to deal number 6 on page 25, Vickie. So we're just dropping one more down. Let's keep this sweet. And this is all the sweetie fragrances that Jafra has to offer for $21. $43 is this offer retail value. You save $22, and that is a 50% savings. These are EBT fragrances, 1.7 fluid ounce, the Sweetie Fantasy, Sweetie Splash, and the original Sweetie Little Cupcake. You get to choose free a dual eyeliner, just like the eyeliner you saw on the previous page 24. Again, it's in your product catalog on page 66. Why am I highlighting this offer? It's a 50% savings, and it comes with a purchase with purchase. Shop more, save more. And if we don't promote these type of offers to our clients, I would be sad if Jafra took them away. So always know as to where our shop more, save more is, because it's all about helping your client to save more money. The Sweetie Pop is being
Gifts. I mean, there's so many gifts that are going to happen in the, like June. I mean, birthday gifts and graduation gifts and everything. They're adorable.
You bet. And this is at $15, you save $13. It's a 45% saving. But please be aware is this Sweetie Pop fragrance is smaller than our Sweetie fragrances. The Sweeties, again, is 1.7 fluid ounce. The Sweetie Pop is 1 fluid ounce. Clients, this is a 3-piece set, $21, $15 for $36. And that is a $71 retail value at 50% saving. Consultants, this 3-piece set, which is $21 and $15 with your free eye pencil, you get it for $18. $18. What a fabulous saving. That saves you $53 at 75%. This makes a best deal number 6 highlight, absolutely. And we are going to a highlight number 2, Vickie. We're going to scroll up to page 10. Page 10, when I saw this, I was so excited. I'm like, are you kidding me? Page 10 is a new product. Look at this. It is drench your skin with surge of hydration, a new beauty, a dynamic hydration mask. It's a sheet mask, 1 for $5. It is $7 retail value, and your best deal on this offer, of course, is 3 for $14. When you get this at 3 for $14, you are saving $7. It is over 30% saving, and consultants for you is $233 each. Oh my, what I love is when you look closely on the package, Jafra has put a sun and a moon on it. And as you know, those are our product symbols of when are you going to use it? You can use it in the morning, you can use it in the evening. What I also love, if you look closely, Jafra has given us information of how to use. There are 4 steps here in our May catalog that tells the client of how to use the product. Oh, I just love it. It's very simple when you read it. And did you look at the results of it? 100% of people absolutely loved it. And the very fine print, which we don't see here, but you'll see it in your book, will tell you where this survey was taken. Now, I want to point out that there was a Marketing Monday meeting this morning at 9 a.m. and this product was highlighted. It was highlighted as, have you thought of doing a glow workshop? You can offer this this product, which truly is, I want to say, is like an experience to use because it's multi-step and you put it on your face and you kind of lay back because you don't want it falling down. It's kind of a relaxing thing. You can do this online with a group of people. And how would you do that? It was perfectly stated by Jackie Pepe today. She talked about a workshop of using your device set and sending your client this hydration mask and how to go about doing a ship and shop program, a Zoom or Facebook party, and you can teach skincare and how to pirate ship this over. So you don't want to miss these Marketing Mondays because you never know what they're going to be talking to us. What also was offered in talking on this call this morning was Diana Driggs had said she had a professional facial recently, and her esthetician had used these special facial sponges, and she showed us how compressed the spatial sponges are when you purchase it, and when you put it underwater, how they pop up. And she talked about how the esthetician had used it. Well, these I'm getting tongue twisted here. These facial sponges are available to you on Amazon. You can get 100 of them for less than $20. So again, it's something that you need to go and listen to the recording so you can get the details. And there's one more thing. Well, actually, yeah, we have to tell you the lip stain are.
Thank you for talking about it.
If I don't talk about these lip stains, I think Wiley might be disappointed in me, Vickie.
Yeah.
You know, the lip stains, the last offer is today. Today time, you still can get these lip stains 3 for $33. Retail value would be $57. This is 40% saving. Consultant at 50%. An offer you would get it for $5.57, 50 cents each. $5.57 each for a lip stain. Oh my gosh.
I know. I bought a bunch so that I can give them away.
Absolutely.
If one person gets it as a gift, they're going to use it and they're going to come back to me.
And don't miss getting the makeup remover for the eyes and lips. This is a purchase with purchase. It will come at the end, at the very end, to view more achieve promotion. So you get to purchase one makeup remover. It's $10, but you get it for $5 because you get commission on that. So you don't want to miss that. I want to point out that the shades that is included in this offer is not every single shade that we have in lip stain. There are only 12 listed shades. And unfortunately, one of my favorite wasn't there, but that's okay because I just stocked up on some of the others. And of course, you know, as a consultant, we always love saving an extra 40%. So that's a fantastic offer. And just to do a very quick run through of what Jafra offered Monday through Sunday is a makeup offer. It came today. It was posted ready at midnight. Oh boy, Jafra, you were really on top of it this time. So proud of you. I was online and 12:20, I just wanted to see what does our website look like today. If I had a client that went on my website in the middle of the night, what is she looking at? And she was looking at Monday's offer already. Build your brow kit, consultant, build your brow kit, 50% for you is $10. The liquid matte lipstick, $14 for you, it's $7. Get glowing duo. Oh my, if you haven't tried that highlighter, you're missing out. And as we know, as part of our Achieve promotion this month, we talked about it on the first 50%, $12. We have Inkwell eyeliners for you. We can offer the waterproof mascara, $12 for our clients, $6 for the consultant, the translucent powder, the matte of our Royal Jelly line, $13.50, consultant 50%, is $27, but we're getting it for $13.50. The under the eye concealer. Oh my gosh, I just love this radiance. I'm wearing it right now. $17, and you can get it for $8.50. The Royal Lip Duo, as you know, our Royal color line is changing. So this Royal Lip Duo, this is almost like your last chance in some of these shades here. But consultants, you can get this duo for $13. And the Miami Bright palette, $28. 50% consultant, $14. We have so much going on in Jafra, Vickie. I just love Jafra. That's what we have.
Me too. I'm going to go in here right now. I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to go in here and post these Royal Jelly videos that we showed you so that you have them. And I'm just trying to see here where I would post those. We've got, where is my chat? I'm posting them in the chat. And if I can find the chat, there it is right here. I better put my glasses on. What a great meeting we've had tonight. We really have. So before we end, we will post those for all of you in the chat. If I can find the chat, participants, where's my chat? I'm going to close the chat. I'm going to close the participants and go in and look in here for, here we go, chat. Okay, so take a look. And here we go. Copy these down. Those are the two videos that we showed you tonight in case you want them, okay? Because I know some of you are going to be asking. I'll post them also in my WhatsApp channels, and I'm going to put that right there. Join my WhatsApp if you haven't already joined it. It's a fun group to belong to. Great for helping you with the business. So I learned a lot. Thank you, Bronwyn. That was a lot of information that you covered for us tonight. A lot of work went into that. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Carolyn. Couldn't have done the meeting with you tonight without you. And I want to thank Daryl, my co-host, for being there for me and kind of manning the behind the scenes, telling me what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong so that I can know if I'm visible or not. So anyways, again, I love Jafra Royal Jelly and I'm so grateful. You know, it was Daryl that came up with the Royal Jelly Company, and we would be called the Royal Jelly Company, but apparently Royal Jelly is a name that you cannot. So now we kind of were like the Royal. Everything was Royal with Jafra because we couldn't actually tag on to that as a branding name. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. If you want to stay after, you're invited. I want to say goodbye to all of my Facebook friends. I'm glad you could be on with us tonight. We did it on the VIP, Vickie's VIP team. Most of them are Jafra leaders. So I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook group and we will stop. And then we will also say goodbye to all of you. See you next time, same place. We're going to have our meeting next week here, and we'll let you know very soon what it's going to be all about.